What's up, people? I guess I'm doing the intro this time. Is XNOX Gamingfan on his own video on his YouTube channel. And we would like to basically do the whole little rant discussion on why the Miraculous Ladybug has gotten terrible. And not to mention also the fact that it's all the way from season 1 to season 6, and we're also going to include the specials. And also including the movies, too. Well, only one movie. There's only one specific movie, but yeah.
Yeah, the others doesn't count.
That's
They're
what we're
more
gonna
like
get into.
specials. Yeah, and
Yeah, like the one to New York and the one to Shanghai. Yeah,
ye-
those days.
yeah. So yeah, I'm a gaming fan. He's gonna do most of the talking in this video because I stopped watching Miraculous Ladybug after 3 seasons, pretty
It's
much.
true.
So
It's true. He did, and I did. Although I stopped at season 4 or 5, somewhere between. I think I stopped at 4. He stopped at 3, and we're gonna get to that main reason in just a second. But however, the reason why the other things that relate to the reason why America's Ladybug has been doing good. Let me first start off before we get into the deeper topic that we've been talking about before this video. Is basically Miraculous Ladybug's problem with the yo-yo plot, or better yet, the Justy Gilligan trope, in that every time she hooks up with Adrian, we get this little thing where she's supposed to basically, get over and just have it, you know, not be so shy about him anymore. But then we're just kind of back to just doing the same thing over and over again for the last 6 seasons, and that's that really looking too good for the show. And I've had this problem with a bunch of shows before. Like, I hate to bring in some names, but it's just turning to literal the specific one where will they, won't they, and that drags on so long that it basically ruins the whole point of the show. And then, of course, as a viewer, it's going to turn you off eventually. I mean, from your experience, clearly that's what happened too, along with the other problems with the show. With when I name some,
oh yeah,
because for example, yeah, because for example, because like for example, name me one thing Adrian, name me one thing that Marina does outside her life of just obsessing over Adrian throughout the entire season, especially when you stop that.
I can't remember a single one. The entire show focused about will they, won't they, like type of dynamic. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, it's
Pretty much. Yeah, because the problem is because I paid attention to the show, and unfortunately, I mean, I did stop, but again, at season 4. To okay, let me just start from where I started with the show first of all. Like, okay, let's start with season 1. Like in the beginning, however, it wasn't really that bad, but at the same time, I kind of started seeing. I mean, of course, as the show in those early episodes started getting progression, I did notice that she doesn't really have anything else going for her outside of Adrian. Other than like Chloe bullying her and other than her focusing on the fashion design, that's never really been like a subplot. Actually, now that I think about it, dude, was there even one episode that had a subplot? I'm talking about like with her doing something else that doesn't involve Adrian for a change.
I besides doing her like superhero stick, not much. At least not significant that I remember. It's been a while, but like yeah, I can't remember anything like.
I mean, I am talking about her civilian life, not her, superhero life.
Oh, but not no. I really on top of my head, no, I can't think of one.
You see how bad this is? I mean, like I said, dude. We literally talked about how even Panini from Chowder, even though she was a yandere, but yeah, she still had a life outside of Chowder. There was other things she would think about that don't involve Chowder. Her character did not just revolve around Chowder. It looks bad when you see that Marionette can't basically, have a moment in her civilian life where it doesn't involve Adrian.
Yeah,
Something focusing purely on her family's heritage or focusing someone, other than Adrian, like focusing more on her family dynamic or, something else, like that's what the problem is. They just turned into this repetitive cycle of a formula that got old ages ago. Because I remember one person even complained about, yeah, I want to say it was on YouTube, a video where they pointed out that Thomas, or that Ostrog, that's the name of the guy who made the show, by the way, he's the one that basically like they pointed out that he kind of dragged on to the whole situation in Marine and its, well, quirky behavior to a point where he keep treating it like it's funny, but that's just gotten old since season 1. And I'm just like, dude, you should be doing something else right now because that shit is not working too good.
yep.
And actually, Considering that you stopped at season three, I can already I can list my reasons, or at least a list of just a few of the reasons why I stopped watching the show. But what are your main reasons that you stopped watching the show altogether since you ended at season three?
Well, I did watch the movie after the first three seasons, but mostly and the specials,
What?
but mostly because
Okay.
one, it became a little too repetitive. Like the plot was going
Oh,
nowhere,
definitely. Pretty
which
much.
like I get it. Not every single show has to be story driven. Sometimes you need some episodic ones, right? But for one, the last
Right.
like what 5 seasons now, 6 seasons now, right?
Six.
Yeah, 6 seasons
Yeah.
now, and they still doing episodic. They go nowhere. It's like you can only go so far.
Yeah, that's not good.
There
That's not good.
there are exceptions to the rule, like The Simpsons, but the first 10 seasons, but they have a really good writing to back it up. And South Park is like a rare example.
Right.
They still make good episodic episodes despite 20 plus years, right? But those are exceptions, not the rule. So unless you really know what you do,
Right.
that's one
Oh
thing.
yeah, definitely.
The other thing is, okay, this is a more opinion, like pure me problem, right? But
Okay.
like,
Okay.
never been the biggest fan of the humor.
Yeah, same here. Actually, to be honest with you, I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Even what was considered like the funniest episode, like I think it was the second season, where it was basically a Charlie Chaplin episode, like Charlie Chaplin, Three Stooges esque type of thing they were going in.
Yeah. You know what? Now that you mention it, I hate to say this, but I don't think you're the only one, dude. I don't really think that's a you problem. I think that's an everyone problem because, to be honest with you, the kind of humor they try to do in the show, it is rather outdated. I feel
Yeah,
like to be honest with you, if I like, okay, this is just me, okay, this is just me. I'm just saying, if I was the one to write the show to basically direct shit, right?
yeah,
I would have it focus more on like Gen Z type of humor because I feel like that would work better than what they were doing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then to
Well,
top it off,
I
I
think
know where you're coming from with that
Millennium will
because
be more accurate, give it when they first came out with Miraculous Ladybug. So, but yeah,
okay, fair enough. Yeah, because I mean, the truth is about Miraculous Ladybug. Yeah, that's the problem. The show is rather more on the slapstick stuff, and let's be honest, slapstick is outdated. So yeah, I can see that.
I mean it's not completely outdated. Like if you can manage to work, you can manage to
Well,
work.
China,
Yeah,
people in
yeah.
China like it. I
Yeah,
mean,
weirdly enough,
yeah.
China, like TikTok China, don't ask why we watch TikTok China, but for some reason, slapstick
It
humor is still very popular over there.
is, and no, but like I said, it's like that's the thing. It's like I mean, yeah, I guess slapstick can work, but like you said, it would have to be done a specific way. It can't be done like how it's been done back in the day. I mean, considering that the show itself, like for example, Marionette being a klutz and whatnot, and basically just having her, do the whole old shtick of falling downstairs and you know looking like Santa Claus with ice cream spill over. I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Pretty much.
Considering, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, is doing that outdated kind of humor. I mean, like I said, I feel like as for the humor itself, I feel like what will work is a few one-liners, maybe a few, I don't know, dark jokes here and there. But yeah, even though it's supposed to be for
I,
kids, but that's besides the point.
I,
That's besides the point.
I
You
think
can
I
still
think
have some dark
for
moments and something like
I
that.
think for every show, like, well, not every single one,
Uh
but
huh.
for the most part, every show has some
Uh huh.
moments here and there that you can consider dark. But it's mostly like a hint in the background, you know, like
Pretty
like
much.
like the kids will understand, but if the adults are watching with the kids, they will get it. You know, like
Right.
like you watch a movie with your kids, like, oh, Dad, I want to watch Frozen or something as a kid, and they have jokes here and there that only you can notice as a parent. It's like, wait, I get that one. It's like, it's like, stuff like that.
But but another problem with America's Ladybug show I want to jump onto is the fact that here's another problem. Okay, as the seasons go by to season two and season three and season four, which I saw in season four, is that it basically the more we go on, it doesn't have a what's the biggest word I want to look for? 'Cause especially since from what I've heard from season 6, the original Hawk Monster sacrificed himself in some situation, and
Okay.
basically after that, I don't really feel like the show has the biggest. Like I guess I'll say it doesn't have a bigger direction to focus on other than Hawkmoth and Ladybug herself. Because outside of that, I don't feel like there's much else to go by.
Yeah.
As big as things are, which isn't good. But that's another problem with the show too. Is like because now she's the uh, protector of all the miraculouses. But the problem is with that too is that we don't really get to see her develop as a character. That's another major issue. She's essentially the same character she was back in season 1. There's no difference, and then it doesn't help that, like we've talked about this before. There's been some people who will try to defend Ladybug and or defend Marionette. Either way, it's like they try to be like, oh, there's this new girl and she has the right to be suspicious. Like, wasn't she already doing that in the previous seasons? So what difference does it make now?
I,
And then
eh.
it doesn't even help. It doesn't even help that, like I said, the entire show. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the entire show, as far as it's been going, it's just been her obsessing over Adrian like crazy, to the point where this girl, I must well say in this video, she literally, please tell me this isn't creepy. She literally has a schedule to everything he's going to do for next 50 years, and then she has all kinds of presents for the next like years that his birthday comes by. Tell me that isn't creepy.
It's like, bro, like next week I get it. Next month, if it's a birthday, I get it, right? But 50 fucking
Right.
years, what type of psychic stalking powers you you know, it's like
Dude, but that's just it. That's just it. Like, listen, that's another thing. She literally has a schedule to every single thing he does every day. And when I say that out loud, that sounds creepy as hell. Which means she knows when he goes to sleep and what time he gets up. And now it's just getting creepier as I keep going further.
yeah, basically
Oh boy.
that when people make fun of that Christmas song about Santa knows when you're sleeping, when you're awake, basically that, but more younger version. It's it's like
Okay, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. So basically, like now it's just basically her literally knowing where you. Oh shit! And here's the sad part, dude, because I remember this from one episode. Her mentioning, talking about she knows where he goes to eat. Like, wait, huh? It doesn't even help that one episode. She like when I was talking about Adrian's going somewhere else. I really hate that in the show. They even encourage her creepy behavior and never call her out on it. But another problem with that too is that I remember her in one episode even saying that, talking about if Adrian was going somewhere on the schedule, how much she'd know. I'm like, okay, well that doesn't help. And now this is opening up fridge horror windows, basically to who's to say that she hasn't already gotten dressed up as Ladybug and just went to his window just to watch him sleep. Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too far fetched.
given that this
Yeah, that
given
doesn't
that
help.
this is France, and hear me out real quick, because this is France, it's not like America where people are like lock everything up out of fear of being robbed, which for some European countries you're not really worried about that. So the idea that she can enter the house without pretty much
Uh
effort is
oh.
a thing. Can happen.
Yeah, that's just getting creepy, dude. That's just getting creepier. That's turning more
Although
fridge horror. More
although I
fridge
like
horror.
although I know that there's an inconsistency in the part where okay, she is smart enough to do all this type of stalking and basically psychic levels of like scheduling, right? Like, oh yeah, what the next 50 years, what you're gonna do, right? Okay, apparently she's smart enough
Right.
to do that, but again, I only stopped at season 3, but apparently at season 5, it's become enough of a problem where where she gets the main villain Monarch, right? Multiple
Uh-huh.
times. She could have defeat him on multiple occasions, but she does the opposite of the supervillain trope. You know, when the supervillain is like explains the entire plan and they're too distracting of their monologue, they get defeated because of it. She's doing that, but the hero version where she
Okay, that's rare.
where she tells the entire plan, and while she's so busy, doing her hero rambling, Monarch escapes every time. She is dumb enough to do the fucking villain trope, but in reverse. It's like,
Okay, this is kind of weird that she's the one doing instead of Monarch.
you
that's
know,
that's different. Okay, wow, this is one of those rare moments where the villain has more sense than the hero. Is like, okay, she's too busy talking. Let me go do my thing. And it's just kind of like, okay,
uh,
wait a minute, where do you go? Yeah, this is kind of weird. Like, bro,
like
you making him have more sense than you now.
literally, this is like a fourth wall break. If Monarch is like, should I be doing the rambling? It's like, isn't this a villain thing?
To be honest with you, to be honest with you, even the show itself, he doesn't do that much rambling. I'm talking about like if he's in action, he doesn't do much rambling. So I'm like, it's one of those rare moments was like even he doesn't do that. It's like whoa, 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 whoa. I don't waste my time with that kind of shit.
No,
Even
no,
Monarch just kind of like whoa. I
no,
just do. I act. I might let my actions speak for me. I don't have to. I don't have to tell you nothing.
no. I'm aware of that, but I'm saying like, imagine fourth wall break. It's like, is this supposed to be a villain thing? It's like, it's like,
Actually, actually, she mentioned that would be kind of funny if she does that. And he looked right at the camera like, huh? He just look at the camera and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Like they we
It's
read
like
they
this
we
is.
switch that we switch scripts by accident. It's like,
It's just that's why it's like those rare moments was like, okay, usually, correct me if I'm wrong, but usually villains do this, not heroes. Just saying,
yeah,
like usually they monologue. No hero usually monologue what they're gonna do. It's kind of weird to see this coming from the protagonist, but okay.
I get that. I get that's how it goes. But yeah, like besides her, like she's stupid enough to do that. Yet she is has this genius level of like scheduling ability to for her stalking. It's
Right.
when
But yeah,
what?
but no, but like I said, the no, but no, I was gonna say like that's the deal with like Marionette's characters. Like after so many like seasons, and then not to mention people were talking about how her role got kind of basically worse, like because of how successful Miraculous Ladybug became, it just became a cash cow from that point on. And from what I've heard in season 5, they just made her a Mary Sue, which is not good. Like it just basically got worse. I don't know what they're saying about her in season 6, but it's like yeah, it's just not doing so well. And like I said again, she lacks character development of any kind. It's just her being the same quirky, timid girl as usual instead of her actually, changing as a character. Because and that's another thing too. Like does like even the other ones, I won't say they're as bad as her at this, but even they don't really have quote unquote much development as far as that goes.
No, not
Because I
really.
mean,
Again, because of the episodic
yeah,
nature of it. I'm not saying you're not allowed to do
yeah,
character progression in an episodic format. We see that many times, right? But for some reason, Miraculous Ladybug is an example of like, if I rewatch it, maybe I find an example, but like, I just can't remember like a genuine example about actual character progression, despite like the obvious, like you have to reveal identity or something like that. You know, if the like compared to other episodic format where eventually they do a change in progression that actually stucks because it's a significant change of the character. We haven't seen that yet. After 6 seasons, we still haven't seen
yeah.
that.
No, I don't think we ever will. I mean, like I said, it doesn't even help that Don created the show. It's like I guess he doesn't know what character development actually is. Because I mean, that's weird. The only one I would say definitively that actually had character development was Felix, Adrian's twin cousin. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot
it's
about him.
like
Yeah,
he's the only one. Yeah, he's literally the only one. Yeah, you can actually say he had development because he had a redemption arc. But everyone else is just kind of like, okay, you're all exactly the same. So that's not helping anything. It's like that doesn't look too good.
no, not really.
It's like you guys could have done something instead of just her just like how you see like just imagine how many people like you and I have turned off the show because the entire seasons to season 6 is just going to be her obsessing over Adrian and her civilian life. Because outside of that, what else is going? Especially in the specials,
Yeah,
it's like take a drink every time she's just thinking about Adrian. Okay, everybody's gonna get drunk unless you have high tolerance. Everybody's gonna get drunk.
yeah,
Take a sip every time she has to make an excuse to be around Adrian.
pretty much.
Take a sip every time she gets excited or gets nervous around Adrian.
Uh, if it's a sip of water, yes. If it's an alcohol, I'll die of poisoning.
For exactly. Like I said, it's like I said, take a sip of you know what, take a sip of her just ever thinking of something other than Adrian.
Again, like it is so hyper focused that it's almost like a parody of what they think of yandere is, or a yandere type
Pretty
character.
much.
Because
Pretty much.
even other examples, let's not use Japanese example because the word yandere, but like other like
Pretty much.
non-Japanese cartoons like Panini from Chowder, she does have roles
Yeah,
outside of her crush. Like she's a chef.
exactly.
She hates the other. I
Exactly.
forgot the name of the other kid who's like friends with Chowder. She has like
Arnim
frenemies.
Zola.
Yeah, it has. They're basically frenemies. Like like she does other stuff outside having a crush on Chowder. Hell, even the last episode where you were in the future, right? Like Chowder's a full ass man, even though he looks like the same except taller. And Panini has her own restaurant. And has her own student.
Like I said, yeah, like I said, or just think of other examples where I'm like, okay, they are yandere-esque, but they still think outside the dude that they're obsessed with. They still
Yeah,
think of other shit that is completely independent and have nothing to do with the dude that they're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And Marionette is like, okay, you taking up to 11. You even worse than they are. And they more chill. Now you make them look more chill than you do. It's like
yeah,
you making them look way more chill because at least they think outside of that. They think of other things other than just him. Shit.
yeah.
Well, Marionette is like, yo, do you ever, you know what? At that point, it's like, seriously, I don't even think she can even name a time. Wait a minute, dude. See, I just had another fridge for her. Because here's another fucking problem.
What?
In season one, Adrian was new to the damn school. Yes, she already knew about Adrian's existence and she knew that he was coming to the school. Yeah, what does that tell you right there?
Yeah.
He hadn't even been introduced yet. Yet she knew he was coming to the school. Yet, so let me get it straight. Was she already stalk? Okay, I hate to go this direction, but was she already stalking him before he came to her school? What the fuck? Because that's what I'm getting from that. Was she
Yeah.
already doing this shit to know that she's the only one that knew who he was before he entered in, or knew that he was coming in before he went in? What the fuck?
I know.
Oh my god, this is this is getting so creepy to where now I don't even feel like a kitchen. I just feels like some kind of thriller, low key, and they're just calling it something else, but it's like some sort of thriller of some sort.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right about this picture.
I know.
And then not to mention, no, but not to mention, no, but not to mention that, like I said, it doesn't even help that she literally gives herself excuses just to follow him around town. I'm like, wait a minute, and then like I said, wait a minute, dude.
What?
Does this mean she already had his schedule before he? Oh fuck, that's fucking creepy as hell. She already had his schedule before he entered the fucking school. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Dude, if this was a guy doing this shit, they would not get away with that at all. They would not get away with that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because like I said, she already knew that he was coming to the school, and then I'm just like, wait a minute, she already had his schedule before he came to even introduce himself.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of?
Which
You
is
see, that's the problem with the creator. Like, you don't even realize you just made the creepiest character in the show, and you trying to pass off like it's cute. Like, there is nothing cute about this. Even because you've seen the specials, the one of Shanghai, that's the one where she followed him to the way to another country without his knowledge or consent. And
yeah.
then because the show got to make her by a dumbass, it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing in Shanghai? It's just like, wait a minute, did she just follow him away to Shanghai?
Yeah.
Like that's stalking to a whole other degree. But what are the? Because I know some people try to defend that shit. Like how? Like I said, how is that not stalking? You know what? Actually, scratch that. This is even bordering on voyeurism because you're following him and looking at him without his knowledge or consent at all, an
Yeah.
invasion of his privacy.
Pretty much.
Oh shit. Okay, now I just feel like Miraculous Ladybug is basically a thriller, and people just were too stupid to acknowledge it.
Mm.
She
It's one of those.
stalks Adrian to the point. You know what? You know what? She does it to a point where I even feel like even the main villain will be like, okay, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, I don't even stalk people, but what the fuck? Even the main villain will be like, well, what the hell is wrong with you, Marionette? I feel like you're the villain. It's like hey, I'm just trying to get my wife back. You legit just following my son all the way from here to there. You know what? Actually, at this point now, now Gabriel's concerned about Marionette. Now it feels justified because of that. Because of like, because just imagine if you did have a son, you see that there's this girl, she's a borderline stalker. Of course, you're gonna feel like protective, but like, okay, yeah, I don't think it's safer to be around her. Like, she
Pretty
needs to
much.
file a restraining order. It's like
If it
you
was
need to.
if it was an innocent crush, you know, like oh in school, you know, oh she always looks at me during class. It's like oh that's cute, but it's like wait
Oh, that's cute.
did she follow you from another country? Yeah. And where's the restraining order? What is the requirements to you know what I'm saying?
Dude, but yeah, but just, you know what? No, but just imagine if he found out that she has to schedule everything he does every single day to next year's. At that point, it's like a restraint order is an understatement. Like, wait a minute, what? I could
I,
already imagine Gabriel's
I,
face, like, huh?
I
What?
need every three-letter agency of the federal government. I need the CIA, FBI, NSA, like any three-letter word combination they have. Like I need them. It's like no,
Like I
stop.
said, because now I feel like as a parent, now it's just turned to like a parental fear. Like, oh shit, this girl's a danger to him. Yeah, sorry, son, but you're no longer going to school anymore because you have a stalker and
Yeah,
she watches you sleep at night. And now it sounds creepy as hell.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, at that point, like I said, dude, fridge, legit talk, fridge horror alert. Who's to say off camera she doesn't just go to his place and watch him take a bath, and then he's probably like, "Who the hell is there outdoor?" Or even worse, especially like she leaves, like it's, oh fuck, uh, she literally, she literally, she literally basically looked up everything he likes, down to the food, clothing, and even places he like. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is this is bad. She, Marianne, she's like, you know what? After seeing the mother of Yandere, like Yukaka Yamagishi from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Marinette, like, if we're gonna talk about outside of Japan examples, she's like the most yandere, at least on by the violent tendencies you can think of, because she has every single thing about this dude that she keeps knowing about. And I remember some people trying to defend it, and I remember even the creator trying to make an episode to justify or better yet validate her action while she's talking to him. Talking about, oh, she because of some prank. I mean, even the reasoning behind it's kind of stupid, to be honest. But either way, it's just kind of like, oh, she's gonna make sure she knows everything about him. But even after she hooks up with him, she's still doing that shit. So now that throws that reason out the window.
Yeah,
Is she still doing it regardless? It's like, well, so much for that, right? I
pretty much.
mean, like I said, like you remember I must just say it. You remember that Yandere Simulator? This is what's starting to feel like Yandere Simulator, except it's just with Marionette. And then the senpai is Adrian,
Pretty
and she's
much.
just following her where he goes. It's like, oh yes, my senpai. I mean my Adrian. It's like, oh yes, my Adrian. Oh, I would not let them get together. Oh my god. Now I wonder if Thomas just played that game and just decided to make this into the show. Now I'm legit wondering if you just played that game and decided to just, implement into the show subtly. Well, it's not so subtly now, but it's like, oh yeah, let me just add this idea, do it with the whole ladybug thing. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Pretty much. Which
This is his plan all along.
which is kind of funny where like of course this is more of an internet thing, right? But like when a
Right.
guy does something that most people agree is creepy or weird
Of course.
or even fucked up, we kind of all agree. Well, there are exceptions to the rule, of course, but usually we all agree that yeah,
Right.
that is messed, that is bad. But in her case, because she's a woman, like when she does, apparently it's not so bad. You know, it's like
Dude, even in the show itself, when like someone else complain to her about someone stalking them, she's about, ooh, how creepy. I'm like, wow, like she just forgot that she's also a stalker. Like, wait a minute, weren't you? Because they were talking about them going to their house and bringing their trash to get something that they own. And I'm like, weren't you the one doing the exact same thing? So
Yeah,
don't turn this into a do's to say, not as I do at this point, because that's basically what that is now. Is just turning to that. It's like, yeah, like she wasn't totally stalking Adrian across the entire. Oh my God! It doesn't even help. Even where they live at, she stalked him a mile away from their school. Ugh. You see, and then it's just started being like, oh yeah, how can you imagine if she was doing that right in the middle of stalking him and talking about, ooh, how creepy! You're stalking, you're looking at him, he doesn't even know you're here.
I
It's
know.
like you're looking at him right now and you're talking like, oh yeah, I'm not totally not doing that right now. Just looking at him from the distance, yeah, that's called stalking.
I know, but that's the
That's
weird.
weird.
That's the weird part. Like it's one of those cases was like that because it's like that one meme about I hate to mention this visual novel Class of '09.
Uh oh.
Where Jessica
Uh oh.
and like there's a meme. It's not part of the game where it's like Jessica was like, oh yeah, I have a serious, not straightforward addition, but I'm a girl, so it's cute when I do it. It's the
Right.
or like that one meme about like it's like an office work looking thing where it's like an attractive guy. It's like, oh, you have pretty eyes. Oh, thank you. When an ugly guy says this, oh, you have pretty eyes. Hello, police. It's like, bro,
Mm, mm,
like she's the only reason she can get away with it for three reasons. One,
Cause
she's the
she's a
main.
female.
Well, one, she's a
Mm-hmm.
female. Two, by the show standard, she is considered attractive. And three, she's the main character, so she could get away with it.
Okay, because Marianne's a kid, I think it'd be better if you just say because she's just a female and just leave it at that and just say because she's a protagonist. But yeah,
Okay, but you get my point, right? Like if she was like the
I get your
opposite,
point. I get
if
your
she
point.
was the opposite of all those three things, it would be a no go.
But no, but like I said, as I'm saying, like this is just turning into one of those things where yeah, if a female's being a stalker, is all right, but if it's a dude doing it, yeah, I don't care. You know, I mean, yeah, I mean, when I said it backwards, no, if it's a dude doing it, it'd be like, oh hell no, you gotta get arrested. You know, like I said, it's just one of those things where it's just turned to a double standard, and it's not really making anything look too good. But on to
Yeah,
the next problem with the Miraculous Ladybug show is the fact that out of as the seasons kept progressing, the show, in the bigger grand scheme of things, don't have doesn't have that big of a direction for it. And that, like for example, let me ask you something, because you've seen it up until season three. What other roles do all the other supporting characters have other than just revolving around Marionette?
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what
I
other
know.
role does Adrian have besides Marionette? What other role does Alia have besides Marionette on their own? Even the episode dedicated to them, where you see them do shit that don't involve Marionette, just basically outside of the Marionette radar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I mean, that's another issue with the show, or especially like, you know what? I'm gonna say this too. Like, another one that I think that's interesting, but doesn't have that much for screen time, is Nathalie, the one that used to work for Gabriel.
oh
The
yeah,
good-looking secretary.
I
Yeah,
remember her. Yeah,
yeah. Like I was gonna say, like I feel like there's some stuff you could focus more on her backstory with Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some stuff that you could do something with that, but they just don't do it because the show is just unfortunately going to focus on mainly Marionette and not try to give anybody else a chance to really have depth be explored.
yeah,
Because like I will say this in the show, like even though she was like trying to, like I'll say this, like even though she was trying to, or she wasn't like one of Gabriel's plans, but Nathalie's more like an anti-villain because she does want what's best for, like, Adrian and whatnot, and then
yeah,
her also wanting to, like, yeah, because her role basically, that one time, I forget that episode where she was trying to do what she was doing for Gabriel because she saw that he wanted to save his wife. That's the whole reason why she wanted to do that. Because her goals were never bad. Like I said, she's an anti-villain. The shit she does, like in what Gabriel screams, is just to save his wife. And I remember occasionally, a few times, she kind of had feelings for Gabriel, but she just didn't get involved because she knows that he loves Natalie. I said
yeah,
Natalie. I mean Emily. I did not say that name right. I mean Emily. Yeah, but like I said, because he loves Emily, so that's why she didn't do anything. So let you know she's not a home wrecker. But yeah,
yep,
it's like. Yeah, it's like I feel like because don't you think it would be interesting to see episode dedicated to her just to explore more of her relationship with Gabriel and the relationship she had with Emily? Because that's another thing to just realize we never seen her relationship with Emily. It's clear that she was close with Emily, but we just never seen too much of it in the show as far as that goes. Even sadly in the later seasons, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because don't you think there would have been some more depth to that for her if we given the chance to see how that goes?
Oh, if we had the chance, definitely.
Yeah, because I mean, I think it's kind of ridiculous how we're just too laser focused a little bit around Marionette for some reason.
I mean, she is the main character,
Oh,
but
yeah, but I've seen in shows where they give the others characters, even if they're recurring or supporting characters, where they let them have their own little episode, like let them have their moment in that episode, and so we can explore them outside of the main character. That's happened before. I don't see why Miraculous Ladybug couldn't do that.
well, okay, fair enough. But yeah,
Or for example, like name like for Sabrina, like think about we can see more of her depth with her relationship with Chloe and seeing how. I mean, we got a little bit of that, but I mean, I'm talking about like just focusing on her life, like specifically, like for one episode, like letting her have her own episode, considering that she would always follow Chloe around and shit,
yeah. I mean, it will be
or
interesting if they.
explore how she got to. Yeah,
It will be interesting if they did that. But like I said, it's been 6 seasons, and to my knowledge, about season 4 to 6, there's haven't been much progression since then.
you see what I'm saying?
So it's
You see
like,
what I'm saying? Yeah, because the show isn't doing anything else other than just, oh look, Adrian. I mean, oh look, Marionette's obsessed with Adrian. Yeah, like we haven't seen the last 6 seasons of her doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's all it is at this point. It's just, yeah, it's not looking too good. And then because of the show creator making her this way in the long run, now people are just gonna know Marionette's just this creepy stalker. So now the main character looks like a complete, you know, nightmare fuel,
pretty
and all the
much,
fridge horror that comes along with it.
pretty much.
Because I'm just like, what the hell? Yeah, because I mean, now I just feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. She's supposed to be main character, but yet I feel like Adrian's life is in danger.
Mm,
I feel like his life is in danger, and then it's like now he's just gonna deal with this like really creepy stalker. It doesn't even help that she literally has a stalker shrine, and that's actually a thing. She has a stalker shrine in her room, and again, it's funny how they have to dumb them down to where he just don't notice it when he re-entered her room. It's like and then not to mention, but then again, because of how people look at him as a model, that's probably why he didn't think too much of it. So probably thinking, oh, whatever, you know.
yeah,
Although if that wasn't the case, I think it'd be more obvious. Like, okay, yeah, there's no justification for this. But yeah, it's like it's just not helping that in the show itself, especially with the time she go to school, and it's just gonna unfortunately revolve around her basically. Oh man, because I have seen those episodes where, but the problem is like even her friends too encourage her creepy behavior, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know,
yeah.
it's
That
like
that doesn't
you
help
were
either.
encouraging that shit.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah, it's
help
like why
either.
you would you? Yeah, because they're encouraging her creepy behavior, and I'm like, you're literally violating Adrian's privacy, and he doesn't even know about it. And then on top of that, you stole his schedule, for which I don't know how. And then now you know everything he does every single damn day. Like this is just like hell. Like I know Mineta likes to like be a perv when I, but he don't take it that far. Like he doesn't go that far. Like you make even him seem tame. Like okay, you don't take it that far. I can guarantee you.
Yeah,
It's like he'll look at whatnot, but he won't go as far as like breaking their home and then take and just look at what they're doing. He won't do shit like that. But what
yeah,
the fuck? And here marionette and then not to mention like you know it doesn't even help that I hate to break it to you but even in the Shanghai special she literally lied to her parents talking about she wanted to get close to her heritage going to Shanghai when really she's just stalking Adrian too so it's like even that it's like okay yeah this is definitely just borderline stalker behavior alert
pretty much. And also,
or the fact
you
that
and remember
what
how crazy you have to be as a stalker that you're willing to spend a lot of money to go to another ass country. That's not cheap.
that's not cheap at all that's expensive.
Like to give you an example, this is a random ass fact, but to give you an example how electric this is, it's like
Oh
only
no.
only 30% of the global population can spend their money on vacation frequently. like on traveling to other places to tour. Only 30%. So she should just casually
No.
spend money so he gets stuck a random person, not just touring or anything or like
Oh
vacation, just
no.
so it's
Oh
like
no.
to put it into perspective, it makes it even more ridiculous when you really think about it.
Oh no. Well, that's as bad. I mean, like I said, it's just Marionette basically following Adrian around, and not to mention, like I said, it doesn't like I said, it doesn't really help too much that even as she's there, of course she's lying the real reason why she's there. But like I said, it's just being creepy at this point. I mean, it was already creepy when she was following around town and then following him on his like when his driver's limousine. And
Yeah,
then, not to mention, like I said, it's literally just in a way, it's almost like cat and mouse are just following him around, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Because I mean, like I said, Marionette, the bit like that. I think to be honest with you, if I were to name the show's major flaws, is the fact that Marionette, she's so Adrian driven that it just takes away from any real like I guess I could say, focus on anything else other than that, what's going on. Because, like I said, if you just focus on civilian life, it's literally just going to be only about Adrian, sadly. Even when she had a crush on Luca, she's still thinking about Adrian. It's like, oh my God, can you not think about Adrian for 2 seconds? No, that's right, you can't. Because asking that is just going to basically, ruin her, I guess I'll say, Adrian focused mind or even
yeah,
just to basically go out of town. Like, you know what? Now that I think about it, just imagine if her parents were like, "Oh, let's go out of town for a moment. We're gonna go see your uncle," and then seeing that she can't see Adrian, oh my God, she'll just go crazy.
yeah,
Oh my God! By the time she reached there, she's gonna go as Ladybug, somehow try to get back there, and oh yeah, she would definitely do that. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. And then not to mention the moments where she literally will try to ruin his relationship with another girl. It's like, okay, yeah, this is just Yandere Simulator on the big screen right now.
yeah.
You want to ruin his relationship with that girl?
Just
Yeah.
without the violent tendencies.
You want to ruin his relationship with Kagami, even though you guys become friends later, but that was much later on. You want to ruin his relationship with Lila, even though Lila ain't no better, but still, you are trying to mess something up just because you want Adrian for yourself. And then we go all the way to season 6 where she's with Adrian, but yeah, she's still being. You know what? Actually, like I said, it doesn't even make sense for her to even act that way because she's with him. Like they're legit, unfortunately, girlfriend and boyfriend. Yeah, she's still doing this shit. It's like, what makes you think that? Like I said, she's still thinking like someone that hasn't hooked up with Adrian, basically. Weirdly enough,
No,
because with Sublime, with she coming through, and I'm like, wait a minute, why are you still feeling this way? At this point, that would be her basically being a homewrecker, and then he would just be cheating. That wouldn't be her just hooking up with some random dude.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
mean,
It's like
yeah, because I mean, then at that point,
what makes it even creepier, or at least the extent that she goes, right? It's like how we
right,
first learn about her stalkish behavior. Because it happens pretty early on, right?
right,
It's like, for example, okay, let's be realistic here. If you have a crush on somebody, right? Unless you're a romantic asexual, but that's a different story. But like, if you have a crush on somebody,
right,
right? Like, and if you have a picture of them, usually a normal person, you know, will have either zero to maybe two
or
photos.
usually,
It's like, it's
or
like,
maybe someone who's functional, or maybe someone who's functional where that photo they took, or that photo they have is something they took with them and they put it beside their bed or something. Someone who's
yeah,
functional.
you know,
That's fine.
maybe
But
like a wholesome selfie
yeah,
together or something like that. But besides the point, like she has an entire room just with pictures of Andrea,
oh no,
right?
oh no,
She has an entire room just
oh shit! I see where it says on the Stalker Shrine. Not to mention a very detailed record of his daily activity.
yeah,
Okay, that is voyeurism again. Record
yeah,
of his daily activities. Oh no.
like
Oh no.
like
Extend her faux collection to also be hidden under his bed. I mean, under her bed and furniture cushioning.
Yeah,
And then this shit got the nerve to say played for laughs. That is not really sounding for laughs. It just sound like being played for being creepy.
yeah, but it's like, well, like the only time that works for play for laugh if it was a one-off. You know, like
Pretty
when
much. But this is not a one off.
like this is a recurring thing within the character. Hell, even fucking I forgot the name of the character from Hey
Who?
Arnold.
Oh, I know. You're talking about Helga.
Helga, thank you. Like even then, even when she has like hell, she doesn't even stalk him. Like she is obsessed with him, right?
Not really.
She has a
Yeah,
shrine and
yeah.
everything, but it's more like a coping mechanism for her instead of actual like yandere
Pretty really and
fantasy.
truly.
You know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember how she acted. Yeah, she wouldn't. She like you just said, she wouldn't stalk him. It was, like you said, it's just more of her having a coping mechanism. But she doesn't do that kind of shit. Nor does she keep pictures of him. She just kind of, you
Yeah.
know,
She just
she. I mean, she'll try to like she'll try to. Oh, I was gonna say like she'll try to work herself to talk to him, but she doesn't like follow him around like that. Like no, she
yeah,
doesn't do that shit.
like
She'll just
she
you
bullies
know.
him because like I said, the old stereotype that I never understood the logic. Go, oh, if the person of the opposite sex is bullying you, that means they like you. First of all, in real life, I never saw that happen, so I don't know where that joke came from. But like, second of all, it's the
Actually, I actually got to experience that one time with one girl that was being mean to me, but she actually liked me. So I can vouch for that actually.
okay, maybe it's an American thing, I guess. You guys are freaks, I guess. But like,
I don't know.
it's,
I don't know.
but still,
Right. Put
the
me in that.
like the point is like at least in her case, like she only bullies him, and we know the content because she has a horrible household life. Like her parents are neglectful, pretty abusive of what they never should have shown you because it's his show, but you know what it's supposed to be about. You know what's happening behind the scenes. Like her mother is an alcoholic. Well, she doesn't drink alcohol. She drinks like grape juice, but you know what? The grape juice is like a metaphor for wine. So it's like,
Pretty much.
so we get
Pretty
the
much.
why she behaves. In her case, Ladybug over here, she has no fucking excuse.
Oh no. Not really. Not really. Like I told you, I even did a video on that. It was a short where they're trying to use a cheap excuse of like, oh, why she's this way, all because like I told you, even the reasoning you try to give to it. I mean, you could probably look it on my channel. And even the reasoning for it is just kind of like it's very short, dude. Go and put my link, and you can just go to my channel because
Uh,
you can just look at it on here.
yeah, I put it in the description of the video, like a link.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, like, cause like I said, no, but like I said, it's like even the reasoning was like basically, oh, she got pranked by I forget one of her classmates that she thought she was going to be in a relationship with, and then since then she vowed that she'll know everything about that boy first. But then it got to where I'm like, okay, what the fuck? It's just, like even that reasoning's not really good. Like let's be honest, that's not a good reasoning at all.
No, no, no.
And again, she's with him. No, but see, that's another thing too. She's with him now, but yeah, she's still doing that. So much for that reasoning. So much for that reasoning. So much for trying to give her a reason why she's like that.
I,
She's still acting like someone who's not with Adrian. She's still acting like a stalker, or still being a stalker, I
I
should say.
know. It's like six
Like I
seasons.
said, it's so
Damn,
bad.
that's the problem. It's like
Oh
six
no.
seasons of this, and like no care. Like they haven't even become a couple after 6 seasons. Like
At season 6, from what I've heard, they do, but yeah, like I
uh,
said,
better late than never, I guess. But like holy shit, like
yeah, but still, she's still doing that behavior even though she's with him. Like I said, what don't even make it help? What don't make it even help is that she's making the other antagonist look tame. Like at this point, I feel like she's the real antagonist because of how much she's just doing this kind of like you know what makes it look pretty bad? Even Lila doesn't do shit like that. Even she don't stalk people.
yeah.
And I'm just like, here you are stalking folks. Like you making Lila look tame. Like I said, even Chloe don't stalk people. Oh great. Even her own bully. It's like even Chloe don't do that kind of shit, man. You making them look like they got shit together, and now it just look like Marionette's the one who's really being the creeper here.
It's just
Like I said, look at you know what? I never thought I would look at a show at least for this example where I see that even the antagonists actually look like they got some sense on like a Marionette here. It's like I said, Gabriel don't be looking for people or stalking people, and nor does like hell even Felix didn't do that shit. Oh great, yeah. Like, now Marionette just looks bad. Now she just look bad. It's like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like
Like now, I feel like if they found out what she was doing, even they might be shocked. Like, huh? What the hell is wrong with her? They're supposed to be antagonists, and even they're gonna be like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" It's like that's freaky. You being a complete creepy stalker. What the hell? I swear.
it would be so funny if they
Like
actually did that.
Chloe found out.
It would be funny if they did that as a plot point. Like for the villains,
I
they
know.
find out it's like, hey, you think this is the hero? And they found like footage of her stalking
Mm,
Adrian. It's like this is the
mm,
person stalking their prey. Why you have to phrase it like that? It's like
mm. Like I said, it's like it won't even help if like Cersei, her real name Lila, is like, and then even the well, at this point she's kind of only antagonist at this point. It would even help if like the people that were beating her and then them looking at it, it's like, is she supposed to be the one that's supposed to be helping you guys? And look, she's following him home. Oh, and guess what? She also has a schedule to everything he does every single day.
mm,
You know, and at this point, no, but at this point, I can just imagine like, and I'm supposed to be the antagonist, but yes, she has a schedule to everything he does every single day. What do you call that, people? What do you call that?
and you thought the
That was
CIA is violating your privacy. Holy shit, this is worse.
like I said, no, but like I said, no, because you know what? Wait, let me find that page where they talk about all the creepy shit Mary has done so far, and
Oh
just give
god.
it to you so you can share it on your screen so everybody can look at it.
Okay,
Because at this point, it's like, oh man,
I'm like, how bad is
like
she
now I'm
gonna
just
be?
like, oh shit, I just found it. Of course, I found it that fucking fast.
Yeah.
10 times? Oh shit, that shit said 10 times. Okay, now I'm just gonna share the link
Okay.
now.
You know it has to be bad when the internet, it use something finding so specific, and it gives you a media result instead of like go out of your way to find the
Mm-mm.
right link. Yeah, it's like
Dude, that was the first. Okay, just share your screen so people can see it. That was the first thing that popped up. I was like, oh shit,
oh
that
it's
wasn't. That didn't take too long.
oh
That did not take too long.
it's
I'm like, damn.
CBR. Okay, I'm afraid I know where this go. Este
Yeah, pretty much.
oh god
Like I
damn.
said, it's like, yeah, because some people keep trying to defend Marionette's crew behavior, talking about Marionette's not a stalker. You know who is? Lila is. Okay, so it's okay for Marionette to stalk people, but it's wrong for Lila to stalk people. I mean, dude, seriously. And that's another thing too in that episode that they mentioned. She wasn't even stalking her. She was just watching her from a distance. She wasn't following her. She just popped in right in that moment, and she just looked. That's it.
I
But they're trying to make it sound like
I know that's the
I'm just like,
god
because I'm
damn
just
it.
like,
I hate it.
because I mean, it's like I said, I'm just like, you're just trying to validate various creepy behavior and then try to blame shift on someone else. That's all you're doing at this point. You're just trying to
Pretty
validate her creepy
pretty
behavior and
much.
then blame shift on someone. Oh yeah, Lila's a stalker, but like, maybe that's not a stalker because she follows Adrian. That's still stalking. She's still following him around without his knowledge or consent.
Pretty
I
much.
mean, what the hell? Because like I
Uh,
said, it's like, dude, dude,
I'm
show.
I am showing. It's on the screen at
I'm talking
my screen.
about the list. I'm talking about the list. I'm
Okay.
talking about the list. We're
10
gonna start
times.
at number 10.
Yeah, 10 times.
Yeah.
Maria's Stalking was creepy in Miraculous Ladybug by Sophie Jacqueline. Shout out, by the way, no sponsor. It's the like. Okay, let's see how bad this goes. Okay, Mary bakes AJ
Oh
a
no.
single macaroni every Sunday. Wait, like an individual one? Wait, what? A lot of Maria's plan to
Go
make
ahead, read
Adrian,
it.
yeah, a lot of Maria's plan to make Adrian fall in love with her over are overly complex, including her plan to bake Adrian a single passion fruit macaron every Sunday. She does this with a hope that she might able to present him with it. While this is one of Maria's more innocent plans, it will stem from her obsession with knowing everything about Adrian, including his favorite flavor of macaron. Marianne bakes a weekly treat in his favor just to feel connected to Andrew. Okay, so far that is one of the more innocent ones. I mean weird that it does it weekly, but like
So,
oh, cook his favorite food. Okay, Mary has a shrine
oh,
to.
here we go.
There you go. That's the one I was talking about. It's the
Uh oh.
Her room is completely decorated with posters, photographs, and other paraphernalia of Adrian. While this may seem like an embarrassing behavior a teenage with a crush, it often comes off as so much worse. She talks to the posters, strokes them lovingly, and even flirts with them. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
delusional behavior.
Okay.
Look, I get it. Look, I
Okay.
get in real life.
Okay.
I get in real life. If you don't have a car, somebody you have a photo of that person. Okay, maybe one or two pictures, right? That's it. But no, she has like a shrine and everything. It's like the worst part about
Okay. That's what.
the worst part about the shrine is that she doesn't
Uh,
even remove it when she dates Luca. It's almost like she expects the relationship to fail. It's only usually as a practice one when she finally dates Andrew. Yeah, I can see that. Andrew's schedule for the next 3 years.
oh.
Yeah, I remember. This is early on. I think this is season two, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. But aside from the
Oh
shrine to
shit.
Adrian that Marian keeps in her room, she also has a large annotated copy of his schedule for the next 3 years that she used to aid her stalking. Thus far, it has never been mentioned how Marian got hold of Adrian's schedule. However, presuming that all full 3 years would have been public information and consider the fact that Maria cannot speak more than two sentences to Adrian, it is a great leap of the imagination to presume that she somehow stole a copy of the schedule from Natalie or perhaps even Adrian, which is completely possible.
Okay.
She stole it. You know, it's like
I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too. Oh shit.
yeah, oh,
Maybe
yeah,
this is the one I was talking about.
yeah, 35 years. We mentioned 50 years, so I mean it's still bad, but like yeah. If the Adrian cares little for Adrian cares little for expensive gifts, like those he received from Chloe, or the room full of presents from his father. Instead, Adrian appreciates thoughtful handmade gifts. When Adrian first presented him with a scarf and her lucky charm for gaming, Adrian was touched. However, it's revealed that Maria has gifted for Adrian's birthday and various holidays for the next 35 years. Oh, it's not just birthdays, so we're talking about like Christmas,
Oh
Valentine,
no.
Valentine's Day.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
what other holiday
Oh no.
would they celebrate that would be gift giving? Okay, there's Christmas, there's Valentine's, there's Halloween maybe. Este, obviously his birthday. Uh,
Irish holiday, the Irish holiday.
maybe Catholic holiday because I know French is majority Catholic, so maybe a Catholic related holiday like Holy Week. Este, probably I don't know. But yeah, it's creepy because planning 35 years ahead proved that she has decided to keep him in her life forever, and that she has no intention of letting him go. Besides that, Angie's interests might change in that time by purchasing gifts based off Angie's current interests. Marianne isn't planning on Angie growing as a person. She is idealizing him as he is currently, placing him on the path that he is destined to fall off. Hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, we everybody knows this episode. This is like one of the more infamous ones. Uh,
Pretty
Maria
much.
sabotages Andrea's relationship. I feel bad for the girl. I mean, she wasn't likable. She wasn't supposed to be likable, but god damn, they did her dirty. Este,
Yeah, no.
although Maria is very obviously obsessed with Adrian, she hasn't been able to ask him out until six seasons says, holy shit. Despite that, she
Oh
will seem
boy.
to think she has some kind of claim over him, and tries hard to sabotage his relationship with other girls. Most obvious example is when they sabotage Marianne team up with her rival Chloe and devise a cruel plan to sabotage Andrea's friend Kagami. Yeah, that sounds just yeah. They won't end up dating. Later in Miraculous Ladybug, Maria also showed obvious disdain for Chloe and Lila as they both attempt to pursue Andrea.
Doesn't
Okay,
help.
Maria almost caused Andrea's bodyguard. Yeah, I forgot. I think this is one of the funnier episodes, like the more comedy centric ones. If the Andrea's bodyguard, the gorilla, was has only one job: to protect Andrea. The gorilla monitors Andrea on his way to and from home, and acts as his ch- can't pronounce that. And between
Chauffeur.
Jeffrey, thank you. Fucking English and French.
Yeah.
Because of his
Mm-mm.
close proximity to Adrian, Marianne views the gorilla as a threat and has repeatedly made plans to remove him from his post so he can get closer to Adrian. Or don't do that. There have been
I
several
know, right?
occasions when Adrian bodyguard have been berated by Gabriel Agreste, almost lost his job, and has been akumat akumatized Maria is
Oh,
talking.
COVID ties. Yeah.
Maria is talking is problematic to people's livelihoods and just like sorry, I'm becoming that one Twitter meme about it's like don't correct me for my language. I do not respect the language. It's like
Oh,
it's the okay. Maria broke into Andrea's party. Okay, this is less bad compared to what we just read previously, but okay. While
pretty much.
Gabriel was out of town, the boys took an opportunity to cheer up Andrea by throwing him a surprise party. The catch was they had to keep the number of guests small so the party would go unnoticed. When Marianne figured out what was going on, she abandoned her friends who asked for help planting trees to stalk Andrea. Marianne even lied to them to escape their company. After later discovered there was all boys party, Maria couldn't help herself create a disguise. She gate crashed the party, allowing her to keep track of Angie and watch them up close. A day later in Miraculous Ladybug, she used a similar disguise to break into Angie's house with a skill that she was planning to stop Chloe from revealing her crush to Angie. I mean, not as bad as the other
Oh
ones, but yeah,
no.
she stole Andy.
This one's pretty bad. Mm-hmm.
Like in context, if it wasn't related to her stalking, like surveillance or like investigations, like okay, who is the suspect? I need phone, like I need contact, like I can get it why she stole the phone and she's looking like a lead, like a detective would do, you know, but not this is not the case. After leaving an embarrassing
Nope.
voicemail detailing her feelings toward Adrian, Maria picked up and decided that she had deleted the message, no matter the cost. Instead of acting responsible, and trade that she had accidentally left him a voicemail that he should delete. She could have just lied. It's like, oh, it was for a bet that I lost. Like, yeah, don't take it too seriously. She could have just lied.
Right.
You know, if the Maria took her stalking to a new level. She stole Andrea's phone while he was fencing practice. For most people, phones are very personal objects with lots of personal information. By stealing Andrea's phone, Maria
Mm-hmm.
risked up to a new law, despite returning to it later. Uh,
Right.
Maria broke
Oh
into
shit, that's the
Andrea's
one I
phone.
told you about.
Yeah,
That's the one I told you about.
and the clip doesn't make it better either. The one rule of
No, it
any
doesn't.
superhero show is that hero can never use their powers for personal gain, unless
Mm.
you're the Reverse Flash. Mariette ignored that and
Right.
offered the tribute matters of delivering a present to Andrea. Well, Mariette would have given Andrea the present at school without the use of her powers. She broke into his bedroom as Ladybug to place it on his bed. Instead of leaving immediately, she showed the true extent of her desperation for Andrea by admiring his trophies, touching his personal belongings, and creepily laying on his bed and smelling his pillow. This is go beyond the boundaries of healthy longing and into uncomfortable levels of intense yearning. Mm,
I told you.
yeah,
Oh, and here's the one I mentioned. Here's the one I mentioned.
yeah, this is
I see
another.
why that's number one.
Yeah, this is another infamous episode as well. Besides the other one. I mean,
Oh no.
funny enough, it's the same character both. It's the During
I
the
know.
school holiday, Maria had planned to spend all of her free time with Adrian. However, Adrian had unexpectedly traveled to Shanghai for the opening of his father's bouquet. So Maria lied to her parents about wishing to connect with her Chinese heritage, so she could follow Adrian to Shanghai. Tom and Sabine was so excited that their daughter wished to visit her relatives that they revealed they had been saving since the day she was born to go there as a family. Instead of treating the occasion with reverse, Maria didn't care that her parents put in trouble with her because they could have shut the bakery last minute. Instead, Maria successfully took the money to stalk Adrian, even ignoring her uncle who was excited to see her. Maria's action was played off as a romantic and sweet, but this manipulation of her family was creepy and disappointing. Which is,
It really was.
first of all, she just robbed her own parents' money. It's
She really did.
like
She really did.
first off, not cool. Este, este,
Right.
second of all, este, you know how you know how disappointing, or at least have bad to feel with your family from another country, waiting for the day for you to visit, right? It's like, oh,
Right.
I can't wait for insult family member here to finally come visit, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
you come to visit but never visit them.
Right.
Yeah, that's just me. It's like me going to like
It is.
it's like I'm Puerto Rican. Like the average Puerto Rican going to New York and like half of your family's from New York and never bothered to visit them once. It's like, bro, like not even for a hello.
That just shows that they don't care much about the family.
It's like, bro, man, like,
But
ever.
you see what I'm talking about, like. But you see what I'm talking about? Like, this is the kind of show I'm talking about. The show, and wait, go on the fridge horror page and see if it says more about the stalk, and see if it'll like
I,
show
I,
some more fridge horror-ish.
I already double checked. There's only like two examples. They already mentioned the shrine and the pictures, and that's about it. Doesn't go much deeper than that.
Okay. No, but like I said, like that's the problem with Marionette is like I said before, who's to say she hasn't watched him sleep or watched him take a bath without his notice? You see what I'm saying? Didn't like I said, it's creepy ass behavior, and like I said, if not for her being a female, that show would have been shut down since day one, and no one would even argue that's creepy. But that's just people's biases for you.
Yeah,
Because I mean, like I said, you know, her obsession with Adrian goes to the point where it's just she's just completely an Adrian sexual. You know, like you just can't think without him in the picture.
pretty
You know,
much.
like I said, it's like
And the problem.
you know what makes it
And
even worse.
go on.
No, I was gonna say, oh, go ahead.
No, no, you go first.
I was gonna say like, what make it even worse is like if he was meant to go to a place alone, all alone, and then here she coming through. Now that's just making it even more creepy. Because he
Yeah,
was meant to go someplace solo, and here she's just following him without his notice, and now he's being stalked upon, even predatory. Let's be honest.
yeah. Like,
It's like
and
okay,
the stupid part. I mean, I get it. Like the first 2 or 3 seasons playing with this like dynamic, but like after such a point, come on, like until finally
right,
season 6, it's like they have feelings for each other, but they don't know each other because she is in love with Adrian the civilian, but she doesn't know that he's Canoir, right? And
right,
Canoir is in love with Ladybug, but he doesn't know that she's the civilian. Like if the I forgot her name right now. If the
Marionette,
Marionette, like so they do have feelings for each other, but they don't know their respective identities, right?
right,
And Adrian, the worst thing he done was basically lie about her relationship with Ladybug, even though she know that's not true because she's Ladybug, right? But like,
right.
but besides the point, like it's still like so stupid that it took 6 seasons to finally confess to each other, despite one, you already like each other. Of course, you didn't know each other's identity, but still. And two, you know, if you just went straight through, I mean, some people argue like that's easier said than done. I get it, but like after 3 or 4 seasons, like eventually you had to say something.
No, but that's the problem. It took literally 6 seasons. I mean, like I said, when this shit turned into a yo-yo plot, that made this shit last longer than it really should. Then it just turned into a jumbled mess at that point because you're just repeating the same. And then you know what? That's another problem too. Even though they're together, they're still doing this whole Marionette. I'm really not sure what to do with Adrian. I'm like, okay, aren't you with him right now? So I'm pretty sure that we should be past the stage instead of still acting like you're still single. I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
saying she's still acting like a girl that's still single. And I'm like, the last time I checked, you're with him. And secondly, you worrying about him being with another girl. Well, now it just sounds more like your friend's cheating on you rather than him being with someone else. You know, like I said, she's still treating him like she's still single.
yeah,
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Now that I think about it, it doesn't even. I mean, this isn't exactly a called out thing, but I'll just say like this: like, it doesn't even help that even when Sublime was talking to Adrian, she. I can't believe he actually did that shit. But again, this is in the dialogue, she literally points out, there's some girl around the corner that's just staring at you. It's like, oh,
yeah.
great. This is in a way, this is almost kind of calling her out on it, but at the same time, just like, what the hell?
I know.
Like, like I said, I'm just like, what the hell are they doing? Like I said, it's like she's still treating him like he's still single, or like they're still single. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And then you know who else of all people that have just like what the fuck moment? Tiki, the one who just keeps encouraging his behavior. Like, why the hell would you encourage that? I mean, seriously.
I know.
Like I said, it's like, and then on top of that, it doesn't even help that it's like, like, and then it doesn't even help that season 6 he's kind of like aware of her behavior of like being stalkerish kind of, but this is or following him around. But it's just like after they hooked up, so I don't know if this is just him looking at her being overprotective or something like that. I don't know now.
Yeah,
But all I know is just that because he after they hooked up, it's like I said, he's probably either looking at his overprotective behavior. But then it doesn't even help that he doesn't know that she has a schedule. Everything he does. Oh shit, he doesn't know about that. So how do you think Adrian's gonna? Okay, this is a fridge horror, but how do you think Adrian's gonna react if he finds out that Marionette always had scheduled everything he does every single day before he hooked up,
yeah,
or the fact that she makes him macaroons every Sunday? Yeah, I mean, I know that's the least innocent. I mean, I know it's the only at least innocent thing she's done, but it's like think about it. I mean, this is still coming from her obsession with him every
yeah,
Sunday, and now and then on top of that, she has oh shit, you said gifts like not just birthdays, holidays, even other like types of days. Oh shit.
yeah. Like other
Oh
holidays
no.
where gift giving is like a tradition, you know. So we have Christmas, we have Halloween maybe, Valentine's Day, of course birthdays obviously,
Oh no.
este and
Oh no. Well, that's not good. That's not
other
good.
holidays in France that I don't know about that probably has
Me
gift
neither.
giving traditions, so probably
That doesn't help.
maybe a Christian related holiday, or maybe something related
But
to
you
the
see,
French Revolution. But
but
like,
you
yeah,
see, but you see what the problem is? It's like, what the hell? Like I said, even like I said, even if Panini was a yandere, even she didn't do shit like this. Even she didn't do shit like this.
I know.
She don't go out of her way to know every single thing he's gonna do the next years, and then like I'm just like Marionette is like the most yandere, like the most least valid yandere in the modern era at this point because I'm like, you were just she takes it to say she takes it far as an understatement.
Yeah,
Like, do I even need to play that clip? No, no, I shouldn't play that clip.
no, don't please
It's
don't.
like, it's, no, 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 no. I'm talking about a clip where she literally says, "I quote unquote, talking about don't take a picture of Adrian unless you plan to give it to me afterwards." Okay, what
Yeah,
the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, what the hell?
I don't know. It's like
Like I said, it's like I said, this is like the creator. He basically made her a creepy stalker, and he's trying to make it seem like it's cute. Like it's not cute, dude. It's creepy. Because
I know.
no one wants to be having someone follow them into another country and not even without their consent or knowledge, or basically having a schedule of every single thing you do every day at what time. You know what? Now that I think about it, let me go on that link because now that I think about it, like just looking at that, that just made me realize something. Because that schedule that I noticed that she was on of every single thing he does every day, even one episode her saying that if talking about that if there was something going on, talking about that she would know. Yeah, and that just made me realize something. Hold on, give me a second,
Yeah,
because I'm just like, let me look at that closer. Shooting photo. Okay, I don't know what that word is. And then playing basketball. Oh, and then she has what time? And oh no. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
pretty much. It's like
Even one where he's going to meet a family member. Okay, yeah, this is to say it, that's just been taken too far as an understatement. Even where he's going to meet a family member. What the fuck, dude? Dude,
I know.
what the fuck? Like I said, this is what I'm talking about. Like I said, in the same show, someone else being a stalker. Oh, that's creepy. I'm like, you literally are taking a photo of him without his knowledge consent right now.
Mhm.
It's just like, no, because I mean, dude, what the fuck is going? Like I said, this doesn't feel like a kid show. I'm gonna be honest with you. This feels like a thriller of some sort, and it's just about basically stalking and yandere shit. This don't even feel like a kid show. This just feels like literally a low key a thriller, and he's just being followed around.
I know.
And then,
It's like okay, this is a weird comparison, but like it's like a weird
oh,
example. Like she has been influenced by fucking Slanesh for Warhammer 40K. It's like
Pretty much.
it's like
Pretty much.
you want to make him his favorite meal? Now do it every weekend. It's like, oh, you want to take a picture of him? Now you have an entire collection of it. It's like, oh, you just look him in the distance in the classroom. Now you just stalk him through countries. It's like a fucking Slanesh like corruption kicking in every time. Like, swear
You
to
know what,
God.
dude? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what I really would hate to see you out of this?
But
It's like if there was a version of herself where this trait is way more dominant to where it would get to where she would even rearrange his schedule to so that way she could beat him somewhere else silently. I'm like, okay, this is getting way too creepy. Just imagine that a version of her where she takes his behavior up to 11, like it's more dominant than the other version.
why you had to add fuel to the
Oh man.
fire?
I'm just saying, like, if this trait was way more dominant, oh my god, I think at this point, even the creator of the show can't even excuse it at the point. It's
Yeah,
like she basically kidnapped him. Like I can just imagine, like he goes into his limousine thinking that it's his usual rider, and then she's the one driving him somewhere else where it's just her and him across town. And I'm like, you know what? At this point, that's kidnapping, and now you can't really say it's not stalker behavior because he didn't know that she was the one driving.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Now I feel like it would like now I feel like any version of her where it's like these traits are way more dominant. Yeah, then she's this. You can't even excuse it this point. You can't even excuse it now. You just wouldn't be able to excusing even more at that point. It's like, okay, yeah, you just fucked up. Damn, that's gonna be some fridge chore to think about.
yeah,
It's like it's in a way it's like now she's just being predatory with it. You know, like okay, she's already been predatory. If it's just like okay, she's taking it way too far.
yeah.
It's like, or she already taken it way too far. It's just like, what the fuck?
I know. It's
I mean,
like,
let's be honest, dude. Like, even in the show itself, even in this version of the show, I don't think it's too far a stretch for her to reroute his trip to her place or something like that, or reroute it somewhere where it's just them. I wouldn't be too surprised. Like, it's not really that far fetched.
yeah,
It's like, uh, oh man, like, I swear, man. Like, I think we've covered a lot of the creepy behavior that Marionette's done so far in this show, especially all the way up until it doesn't even help that in season 6 she's still trying to sabotage something that she thinks might be going between him and the girl. Like, okay, at this point, I don't even know what excuse you can give, considering that, like I said, she is with him, but yet she's still acting as if she's still single. So I don't know what to tell you now. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like some people trying to defend that shit, and at the point, it's like there's nothing really to defend. So now I feel like we've kind of covered a lot of Marionette's creepy ass behavior.
I know. And again, it's like
Because, like I said, she
she's probably
just
she
being a
probably
creepy.
is like one of the okay, I may be exaggerating, like worst cases of
What?
this in Western animation, right? Probably there are
Actually, I hate to tell you, dude, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all to say that. I'm
yeah,
sorry, you're not wrong. Because listen, take it from a dude who's watched other shows in a similar format, or at least ones where they do have a yandere. Yeah, they do this shit, but they don't go that far like Marionette does. They do not go as far as Marionette does, where she just legit has his schedule, everything he does, and then on top of that follows him in places without him knowing. Yeah, I can't think of any other ones that do that. If we're just talking about like yandere in general, I'm talking about like, of course, not from anime, but other stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
literally the only one that's actually done that, or at least took it that far.
But
Because I
there's
mean, it's just kind of like, yeah, because I know, like I said, because I pay attention, and she's literally the only example, literally outside of Japanese stuff. So
yeah.
that's
Probably
where I'm like,
if I rewatch all every single animated show I watch, probably I'll find other example. But to my knowledge, right, I haven't seen a case that goes this extreme as her in Western animation. Of course, if we talk about Japan, there's obviously worse cases, but that's because there's a
oh,
trope
of
in Japan.
course,
Yeah, but that in Japan that's pretty much a
I
trope,
know.
But like, but still, like
Yeah, because like I said, yeah, because like I said, it's like outside of that, I can't think of any. I mean, like I said, I know some, but I can't think of any that goes to this level. Like you'd be like, oh yeah, my senpai, whatever, but they don't. But it doesn't go like this. Very
yeah,
that's a case of okay, yeah. I remember when I was messaging MJ Tanner on their Twitter account, where I even. You know, like when I even asked you, don't do any reviews of Miraculous Ladybug, and then when I mentioned the creepy behavior, and they was like, "Yeah, that's kind of the reason why." I was like, well, no wonder. I'm not the only one, apparently. When I
pretty
stopped at season
much.
4. It's like, yeah, because I remember when I first saw the episode, or when I first saw the TV special of Shanghai, I was like, I remember when watching, I was like, did she just follow him to another country? That's one of the first moment of me watching that, and I was already like, wait a minute, you're stalking him to another.
And
Okay,
I had to reread the script. It's like, did I miss something? It's like, did I skip a page by accident? It's like,
like I said, dude, like I said, Hawkmoth,
yeah,
Lila, Chloe, they're supposed to be like one of the tags in the show. They don't even do shit like that. They do not do shit like that.
yeah,
Because I mean, at this point, it's like who to say is the worst. Surprisingly, it'll be the main character, Marionette. Is like because I mean, even like I said, even talking with people like she's literally following my son to another country
yeah.
without his knowledge or anything like that. That's just super creepy. I mean, and that's
I
gonna
know.
sound bad coming from the antagonist saying that shit. Like, dude, even Lila be like, "What's wrong with you?" Even I don't do that shit. And, you know, I can't believe I'm saying this. For once, I would even be on Lila's side. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Lila, but it's true. That is fucking creepy as hell. It's like even Lila don't do shit like that, man. When she don't do shit like that, she's supposed to be like she's literally supposed to be the one legit evil character. And then when I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Lila, but it's true.
Yeah,
It's like I said, even she don't be keeping pictures of Adrian and shit like that. I mean, of course she be manipulating the hell out of people, but she don't be doing shit like that.
I
Marionette,
know.
on the other hand, it's like okay, you somehow make Lila seem tame, and that's bad. You make her seem tame, man.
I know.
What the fuck? It's like, okay, are you a villain too, or something? Because how the hell are you gonna be supposed to be the one protecting Paris' ladybug? And you doing shit like this? You literally stalking a boy to another country, and then you even have a schedule. Oh my god, I swear. And then,
Yeah,
like I said again, what makes it even worse is that their old friends keep encouraging it. I'm like, why the fuck would you encourage that behavior? Like, seriously, this is not something you want to endorse for someone to do, because this is violating his privacy. And then on
yeah.
top of that, oh shit! And then it doesn't even help that you just read, that you just showed on the TV Trust page about her stalker shrine, saying that she has very detailed recording of his activity. Okay, I can't even finish this sentence because how creepy that sounds. Like, you see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like at this point, like I said, you know, out of all the girls that Adrian that she tries or supposed to try sabotage or did try sabotage, it's at this point it's just gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with Marionette? You know what I'm saying? This turned into one of those moments where it's like, what the fuck is wrong with Marionette?
I know.
And then again, like I said, imagine if Adrian found out about this shit that Marionette has done or does.
Yeah,
You see, like I said, it's like because like I said, even the ones who are supposed to be opposing Marionette, even they're gonna be like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
yeah,
Like you literally just you even have photos you put under your bed, and then on top of that, and then of course I keep trying to have a creepy behavior play for laughs. Like it's not really playing for laughs. That's just being played for being creepy as hell.
I
And
know.
not to mention the specific. It even said it. You can find it again on the TV Trust page. Specific, detailed recording of his daily activities. Oh
Mm,
shit! Which means I hate to go this direction, but which means she probably, I really don't want to say it here, but I don't want to get you flagged, but she probably has a video of him taking a bath, and I don't want to go any further than there. Oh boy, that's not good.
I know.
Or him just sleeping,
I know.
or him just, yeah, like I said, dude. At this point, it doesn't sound like a kid show. Like I said, it just sounds like a thriller. It legit just sounds like a thriller. And
Yeah,
then they're just trying to make it seem cute. Yeah, this isn't cute. I'm sorry, that's not cute. That's not cute. That's oh my god.
I
Like
know.
I said, all that time Chloe bullying her, even she don't do shit like that, man. What the fuck?
Like,
Like I said, it's gonna be that one moment. It's gonna be a one moment where I actually legit feel like taking Chloe's side because I'm like, you know what? She has a point. You are being a creeper because any other girl, even though they have a crush on a guy, wouldn't be recording very detailed shit that he does in his home. Oh my god, it sounds super creepy as hell. But yeah, like I said, it's like even Chloe just be like, yeah, she's definitely a creeper.
I,
It's like you scaring me. It's like you scaring me. Shit, you know. And then, but don't make it look any better. So friends endorsing it. So it's like, and then of course, there's friends are encouraging her to do that shit. So
yeah, that
that
doesn't
don't
help.
help anything.
Yeah, that doesn't help either. It's like
Yeah.
so it's like not only she's doing these things that are questionable at best, you know, it's the it doesn't help that her friends, her circle, like her inner circle, actively
Mm-hmm.
promotes the behavior or encourage the behavior, right? Like one or two occasions, people point out something freaky about it, but for the most part, it's like you go, girl. It's like,
Especially that one time she was literally trying to break into Adrian's house. She was trying to jump over his fence, and even a cop sees her, and he just helps her. I'm like, okay, you're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose your job because you're
like
literally helping someone do a home invasion.
this is literally reinforced my position. All cops are bastards. It's like
Pretty
that.
much.
Literally reinforced my
Pretty
position.
much.
It's like that's an accidental anti-cop propaganda. It's like
Pretty much. Yeah, because like I remember that one episode where she, because I fucking named for my memory, it's like I remember that one episode where she literally jumping over his fence to break into his house. I forgot what she was even trying to do there, and then going to his trash can, going under his bed. Okay, that does not sound great when I say that. I swear everything I keep saying is just gonna come out creepy either way, but still, her going in his bedroom, going into his, oh my god, and this was her when she wasn't in her ladybug outfit, and then going into his little penthouse and then following him to an event, and he did not know that she was there. Oh shit!
yeah,
And then her
we're
going into the room where he's supposed to be getting like the dressing room, only he's not there. I'm like, what the fuck?
we're lucky that this channel is significantly so small that there's not enough people who's gonna clip the
Mm,
shit out of this.
mm. No, but seriously though, because dude, all the creepy shit area does, and I'm just like, this doesn't really sound like this doesn't sound like the behavior of a normal teenage girl. Because, dude, I'm telling you right now, like if I was like, I remember back when I was in school when I had a crush on some girls that crushed me. But if I had a girl that was like this, I would have just pretend like I died and never went back to school ever again. I would just pretended like I was in a car wreck and
You,
leave it at that, and
you
hope she doesn't
just
try to investigate to see if that's a lie or something, or see something's up.
you just have mysteriously appear in another continent. It's, it's like breaking news. We found the missing person. He's in
It's
New
like,
Zealand.
no,
It's
it's
like,
not.
it's like
I'm like, no, it's not. Shut the hell up. I just favor him. I'm not him, by the way. So just
I
shut
mean,
the hell up.
I'm his distant cousin who just so happened to look
We are
alike.
not. No, 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 no. Like, we're not even related. I'm just some random dude that looks like him. That's it. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all it is. It's just a doppelganger. Doppelganger. That's all it is.
yeah,
Doppelganger.
yeah.
It's just no, no. And at this point, it's like, okay, well, they're not gonna fake the death again. Like, oh, he died mysteriously again somehow, and it's now not in New Zealand no more. So there you go. It's like, yeah, I just don't want to do that. But like I said, dude, that's just ridiculous. Like I said, it makes me feel scared for Avery. And I like at this point, I feel like he's the main character, but just because how much he's targeted at, and I'm like, what the hell? Just
Yeah.
like, dude, there was even this one episode she was literally in a boy's bathroom. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Wait,
And
wait,
then
wait,
she
wait,
told me she's gonna wait for him to show up.
wait, I forgot about that. What was the context of that?
She was waiting for him to show up.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's what you think it is. She was waiting for him
Oh,
to show up.
okay.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
creepy as
okay.
fuck.
Oh, oh. Look, she didn't even have the. Okay, that sounds bad what I'm about to say, but she didn't even have the
Uh-oh.
courtesy to be more subtle about it. Like, oh, what's the term they use in America? Like, where there's like a hole and you use it to look the other side. Like,
Yeah.
like like I said, like it's like a perverted behavior. Like, oh, there's a hole. Let's see, there's naked chicks in the other side. We'll see, like at least that, because at least you're in the other room. It's like, so
I know.
it's like, bro,
No, but like I said, is the shit, dude. So, given that she has a schedule, this basically means she knows where he goes to. Oh boy.
don't
Like,
don't finish the sentence.
it's
I'm just
no,
saying.
because, dude, everything she does is scheduled. Knowing what restaurant he's going to and paying attention to when he's gonna go to the You know what? Like I said, that's what I'm talking about. Like her behavior is just borderline creepy.
This
I'm not gonna lie. It's just
this is
borderline creepy.
this is
And then on top of that,
this is the one time where Jeffrey Epstein will say no to a woman.
okay, now you know it's bad if he says no. You know it's bad. Even Diddy might say no. It's like, yeah, I changed my mind.
Like,
It's almost like, damn, I thought I
it's,
was a freak. I guess I was wrong.
like this is Didi is like, damn, this bitch crazy. It's
Damn, that's bad. This is one moment where they're even there like, hell no. Damn, I thought I was freaky, but I was wrong. Shit. It's
like,
like, damn, here I am, involve all those scandals, and somehow I'm the same one here. It's
it's like
like,
it's like damn. It's like we just keep going at expanding universe of freaky characters interacting with it. It's like oh no, Freak Bob is
mm.
like freaky SpongeBob. It's like oh no, like they call me Freak Bob, but I'm not this freaky. It's like like, it just keeps progressively worse. It's like,
Like I said, it's just turned to one of those moments where I'm like, now it's just turned to something where I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is gonna make even them be like, what the hell is going on here?
yeah.
All those scandals, and then somehow what I'm doing is small in comparison.
Yeah.
It's like, I swear, man. Like I said, I can't like I know other yandere examples outside of anime stuff, but I can't think of any that reaches Marianne's level. Where, like I said,
At least
she'll
in Western
follow this guide.
at least in Western animation, I can't
That's what
think of one. Yeah.
but that's what I just said. Like, because like where she's just taking it so far to where she just, I mean, like I said, name me one episode where she's not thinking of Adrian. At least one, even the specials, if you
Th-
can
th-
even count that.
this is literally the beginning of the video. You asked me that question. I just can't think of the top of my head.
Even the movie. Like, what is one scenario where she doesn't think of Adrian? Oh wait, that's right, because there is none. It's
Pretty
just
much.
her basically obsessing over him all the time. I bet, dude, even in her sleep. Okay, that's just, oh, that's already creepy, but it's not as creepy as the other shit she's done. It's like, even in her fucking sleep,
I
she gotta
know.
keep obsessing over Adrian. Like, damn, I don't know what to even call this at this point. It's just so single targeted. I don't even know what to even tell you now.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, even at school, I mean, like I said, and then like I already told you, what doesn't even help at the beginning of this video, like I said, is like she already knew Adrian was gonna show up to school and people didn't even know about him yet. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, it sounds like you were stalking him before he even appeared in the freaking area, which really raises a lot of questions that border on bridge horror because she's just basically always knew about him somehow.
Yeah.
Like I said, her obsession, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I said, her obsession just basically is creeping me out. But I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that feels that way. It's like,
I know.
like I said, is like I said, it's just now it's just bordering on being completely and utterly, you know, stalker vibes, and now just basically her only thinking about Adrian. It doesn't even help that she. It doesn't even help that in season 6, because I remember seeing it where she has a schedule to the girls that he's talking to and what they're doing. I'm like, okay, now you're just stalking everyone now, or at least the girls that he has connections to. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell? Because I remember she had like I remember seeing the season 6 thing. She has like every activity that Sublime is doing, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like both of them were gonna just be like Marionette is completely and utterly, well, insane, and
I
not a good way.
the
Like I said, at this point, they're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, Marionette's just being a complete creepy stalker. Like I said, it's not good that they've been having her doing this for 6 seasons, and then you have some people have the nerve to try to defend it. I'm like, talking about she has the right to be suspect blind, right? Like she hadn't been doing that for the last 6 seasons, and still
yeah,
doing it, even though she's with Adrian now. It's like that's the only difference.
pretty much.
But still, it's like, yeah, like it's like, what the fuck, you know? Like I said, she isn't doing something. It's really sad when I hate to say when I'm like, she isn't doing anything she hasn't already done the previous season. So that's another problem.
Right though. But
Like I said, even when she's on the boat with Luca and shit, and she's still thinking Adrian. It's like, oh my god, this Adrian drama is just going nowhere. This is just literally, I swear, like why, I listen. Even I was thinking, why can't we just have an episode where we're just chilling the fuck out and just focusing purely on her fashion design, or just thinking about models that she or people that have done fashion design that she maybe looks up to or something like that. Maybe her
I
just
know.
focusing on her family's heritage or something instead of just her being Adrian sexual 24/7 or Adrian focused.
No, aging
I mean, like I
sexual
said, is
is an accurate statement now. It's
okay. Adrian sexual it isn't. Now because like I said, it's like why can't we just ever focus on something else than that? You know, like I said, it's too laser focused on Adrian instead of being like okay, let's just focus on her. You know how her previous school life was, or just like I said, focus on her relationship more with Ali or something that has nothing to do with Adrian, by the way. Instead of it just revolving around him again in some stupid ass way, even if it's it doesn't even help that it revolves around him, even if it's indirectly. It's like okay, that can't be helped.
yeah.
But just like I said, or something. Like I said, because that's another problem too. Because I hate to say this, but the creator of the show, Thomas Asterisk, is like even him too. He's being too single-minded about the whole entire thing, and then trying to make, like I said, he trying to defend Marianne's creepy behavior. I'm like, dude, you literally had her steal his phone, and she followed him to another country. That's not stalking, and that's where, and I know that motherfucker was like, I swear, if he say something like, oh, but that's just love, I'm gonna slap him on his fucking face. I'm gonna whoop Thomas's ass and be like, first of all, that's stalking. Secondly, that's voyeurism. Oh, and thirdly, she also has detailed recordings of his activities at his home about his knowledge. You still think that's just love?
Mm,
I swear, dude. I'm gonna whoop Thomas's ass and just be like, no, that is not love. That's just being creepy as fuck.
yeah,
Because at this point, I'm like,
your
dude, if you found
definition
out, if you,
your definition of love is
it's
a little twisted, my fellow.
I was just gonna say yeah because I'm just like because I'm like at this point I'm like dude if you found out some girl was stalking your son and she has recording videos of him what he does even in his in alone time, how would you feel about that exactly? Would you still think that's some kind of love? Oh, she just loves you, son. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's just totally not creepy and totally not violating your privacy. No, not at all.
Yeah,
You're just exaggerating. It says not violating anything in your privacy. Don't worry about it. Like I'm just like, I swear.
I know.
It just
But
that's
but yeah,
but yeah, I think we covered
anything.
everything.
I think we went through everything that needs to go, and
Yeah,
additional insults
yeah.
along the way.
Okay, okay. Go
Este,
ahead.
but yeah, I think that'll be everything we said about Miraculous Ladybug and being
Pretty
basically
much
the definitive Western animated version, non-Japanese animated version of a Yandere. Yes.
the most extreme. No, you mean the most extreme version of a yandere,
Outside
and
Japan.
basically, like I said, just be yeah, yeah, and then just basically one about violent tendencies, but still creepy as hell. Because, like I said, it's like I'm surprised it's not even a meme of like I love you, Adrian, but she just looked crazy, and it's like, wait a minute, you just follow me to my home? I love you, Adrian. Wait a minute, I took only me and my dad know about that picture. It's like I love you, Adrian. It's like, wait a minute, that's a picture of my mom. Where'd you get this from?
Yeah. It,
It's like,
it,
wait, is that my schedule? It's,
it's like I just imagine it's like who inspired you? You know, each person will be like, oh, at the I was inspired by Superman, or I was inspired by this historical figure. And who were you
I
inspired,
know.
Marionette? It's like the warrior. I like you, and I want you. I want this easy way of the heart. That's her inspiration. That's her hero. The warrior himself.
Like I said, I'm like I said, I'm surprised it's not a meme of her just looking crazy saying I love you, Adrian. It's like, wait, is that my picture? Is that a picture of me back when I was little?
Yeah,
It's like wait, wait a minute. Only my dad knows about that.
I
I
know.
swear. It's
But
just I'm
yeah,
surprised it's not a meme like that, and then people are just like, what the fuck?
I know. But yeah, I think we went pretty much through everything that needs to go about
Yeah, we did.
this crazy
Yeah, we
woman.
did.
So yeah.
I know.
So thank you everybody who watched this video. You know, probably more videos in the future talking more shit about other shows.
Wait,
Because
wait. Wait. But lastly, one thing I want to say about Miraculous Ladybug is like let me point something out. Remember, I don't know if you, no, I don't think you read the comic of Rick and Morty where there's like this like whole event for Jerry's, like different versions of Jerry. I would sure feel bad for Adrian or any other Adrians. Like there's an event for a bunch of marionettes. Just imagine like a stationary for marionettes, and the moment they see Adrian, you just go crazy over him. It's like, okay, you need to run, dude.
Yeah,
It's like the evil one wants you, even the good one wants you. You know it's bad when you're not safe from the good or bad version of someone,
yeah,
regardless of their alignment. It's like, okay, what the hell's going on with this picture?
yeah.
At this point, I'm just like, dude, you shouldn't go in there because you're gonna go crazy. They might just tear off all his clothes and shit, and like, okay, this isn't looking too good.
I know, but yeah,
And then
I
the one version where that Trey is more dominant than any of them, and she just kidnaps him. Okay, that's not good. 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 It's
pretty
like,
much.
uh-oh. Hey, like I just imagine like him, like the one version that he thinks is saving him is like, oh, you're not like the other ones. It's like, I love you, Age. Like, wait a minute, you just like, or it's like, oh, come on, you're just like the other ones. It's just, except worse. The traits are even, they're just much more dominant. The other ones are.
I know,
It's like she don't tie him up to a chair and then thinking that they're gonna get married. It's like, okay, this is just Yandere Simulator all over again.
pretty much.
You know what? The way I see it with a version of her like is like that. I see her being like the both the daughter and the mom, where it's like she forced him into a marriage, and I just feel like I just see her doing that shit.
Pretty much, I
I just
guess.
see her doing that shit. If it,
Yep.
like that version is because it's more dominant. It's like, yeah, she's just gonna basically make this happen, whether he likes it or not. So
Yeah.
like, uh-oh, like okay, that's not good.
Very much.
Oh my
Like,
god! You know, I just thought about something. I just thought about something that might be even worse.
what?
She's been following him ever since he was born. Oh fuck!
Wait.
That's super creepy. That's
How?
super creepy.
Wait,
That is super creepy.
how do you know that first? How do you know that for certain?
Her booty warrior magic. No, no,
Uh,
her senses were tingling when he first got conceived, and waiting until he got born. And
okay. This
no,
is
it's
where
just a.
this is where the video officially ends now. So thank you everybody who watched the video. Like, subscribe, share, follow us on Twitch, Twitter, whatever, and see you guys next time. Bye.